How's it going, everyone? I want to go over a couple of things in this video. A reminder for PlayStation Plus, the August titles are expiring, so you'll want to jump on that as soon as possible. A lot of talk around Silent Hill recently. We'll cover that, and Sherlock Holmes The Awaken, the remake, will be launching early next year. More on that at the end of this video. But first up, a reminder to add the August monthly games to your library before they disappear forever. Remember, August PlayStation Plus? One of the best PlayStation Plus months in recent memory, with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, that's the cross-gen deluxe bundle with the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 version, Yakuza Like a Dragon, which is available on both PS4 and PS5, and then Little Nightmares as well. So you really got something for everyone. You got a very lengthy RPG, you've got a skateboarding game, and you've got a smaller, lower-key title, a platforming puzzle horror game. I've talked very highly about Little Nightmares, but again, one of the better months of PlayStation Plus in quite a while. And I mean, when you look at next month, you got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Need for Speed Heat, you've got Toem. That's like a pretty decent month as well. So there was a little bit of concern in regards to how PlayStation Plus Essential was going to turn out based on the fact that you saw what happened with Xbox Game Pass, and you know, they couldn't keep Xbox games with gold great forever, and sometimes you'll see a decent month here and there, but these days, the majority of the focus is obviously on Xbox Game Pass, and you don't want much crossover between the two services, so it just watered down games with gold quite a bit. As of this moment, PlayStation Plus still looking pretty solid from an essential category. Obviously, comparing Plus and Game Pass isn't really one-to-one, given that Microsoft is investing a lot more into Game Pass than Sony is with Plus Extra and Plus Premium. But nonetheless, go check out Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Little Nightmares. I would say a very, very good month with some quality additions. And again, something for really anyone there. Yakuza Like a Dragon, that is, I guess you would call, what, the 8th game in the series, considering Yakuza 0 and Yakuza 1 through 6, then there's Dead Souls as well, but nonetheless, you can jump right into that without playing the other Yakuza games, so don't worry about that. And while it is different in style, definitely retains all the wackiness and zaniness of Yakuza. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, while I'm more of a skate guy these days, or not even these days, back in 2010, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 was a good time as well, and again, Little Nightmares, pretty solid in its own right. Alright, moving on from that, this has been making the rounds quite a bit, coming from Andy Robinson over on Twitter. I've now heard from several people that a Silent Hill reveal may be sooner than I suggested in my story today. As with all reporting on timings, I wouldn't take that as gospel, but fans possibly won't have to wait much longer. Then there was also images that were circulating of a possible Silent Hill remake done by Bloober Team. I believe Bloober Team in the past has said that they're not working on it, but, you know, sometimes these things happen. So I would take all of this with a grain of salt for now. I feel like I've been hearing about the potential of a Silent Hill remake, another Silent Hill game, really exponentially since, the Silent Hills got canceled, and then people just continued speculating, did it actually not get canceled? Has it been in development this whole time? No, Silent Hills is canceled. Those of you with that PT demo installed, your PS4 is worth a pretty penny, but nonetheless, I'm not a big Silent Hill guy. It's not a franchise that I really grew up with, nor do I have much nostalgia with it, but I have played a few of the games, and, you know, survival horror games have never been my genre of choice, but Silent Hill definitely has that vibe, it definitely has that atmosphere, the eeriness, and I can definitely understand why people want to see a new Silent Hill game so badly, especially based on the fact that the PT demo, that was pretty remarkable, and I think a lot of people have fond memories over that as well, and that's kind of been something that has created this aura around Silent Hill that I think has superseded even just Silent Hill fans in general. It's kind of something that's widely known in the gaming world. And also, Jeff Grubb did respond to that tweet, noting September with a GIF, so we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully, we do see an announcement. I don't know if it's going to be a PlayStation title, if it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, what studio's working on it, but a lot remains to be seen on that, and hopefully something just comes to fruition soon. There's a lot of talk about a lot of these iconic franchises being done justice as far as Silent Hill, Metal Gear. Of course, I believe Konami also just renewed the Suikoden trademark, so a lot of things going on. Hopefully, you know, where there's smoke, there's fire, as they would say, and hopefully in the case of Silent Hill, it is some fire, and I know a lot of people will get very, very excited about that. Lastly, I do want to note Sherlock Holmes The Awaken, the remake, will be launching in February 2023. The game will be dropping PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC through Steam in February of 2023, as officially announced by Frogware. This is a full ground-up remake, noting experience a nerve-wracking Lovecraftian adventure rebuilt from the ground up with modern graphics and gameplay. Become Sherlock Holmes and find yourself at the heart of the terrifying Cthulhu mythos as you investigate a series of mysterious disappearances in Europe and the United States. A Lovecraft meets Sherlock Holmes crossover, The Awakened puts you up against the legendary Cthulhu mythos. Investigate a series of mysterious disappearances apparently linked to a dark cult that worships an ancient god. Whatever their plan is, you must put a stop to it or face unspeakable consequences. For the first time in his life, Sherlock is truly afraid, a man of rationale and reason. He faces an otherworldly entity that defies all logic, and this discovery is as enlightening as it is shattering. The pursuit of the truth pushes Sherlock to the verge of madness, and it's the only story that Watson will never publish. Taking place in 1884, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened lifts the curtain on how Sherlock and John, mere roommates at the time, became the world-famous crime-solving duo. So if you want an intro to Sherlock Holmes, this is definitely going to be a good one to check out. But man, that January, February, March period, that is looking to be absolutely loaded for game releases. Remember, you got Hogwarts Legacy, you've got titles like Forspoken, and you've got so many other games just around that period. Generally speaking, that early year period, that January, February, March is a big time for game release. I mean, go back to early this year. The February this year was one of the most insane months of game release that I can recall. Dying Light 2, Horizon Forbidden West, and Elden Ring all in the same month. And then you had titles like King of Fighters coming out as well. So it was just absolutely loaded. So hopefully Sherlock Holmes The Awakened can make an impact. We still don't know every game that's coming out during that period, but I'm sure it is going to be a pretty busy time. But February 2023 for the release of that. And if you're into detective titles, I think this is going to be one to keep your eyes on, and hopefully they do a good job with the remake. But that is going to do it for me. Again, as far as PlayStation Plus subscription goes, look, we've been talking about PS Plus Premium, not everybody's favorite, but as far as Essential goes, man, Essential has been pretty solid, and if you have yet to check out Yakuza Like a Dragon, Little Nightmares, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, not only would I say definitely try out all those games, but that might be a month good enough to renew your subscription. I know people don't like to go month to month, and going month to month is really foolish given that you lose access to the game. The game's over after your subscription runs out, and Yakuza Like a Dragon will probably take you a month in its own right, but nonetheless, if you do want to sign up for a bigger plan, I think PS Plus Extra for a year is $100, and that's probably the best route to go at this point, given that Premium is so lackluster. As far as Silent Hill goes, let's hope to see an announcement very soon, maybe coming later this month. Hopefully that is the case, and images circulating on social media, they have been taken down, so yeah, we'll see how that turns out. And Sherlock Holmes The Awakened remake launching in February of 2023. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.